The most dangerous wounds don't come from strangers. They come from people whose names are saved in your phone. People you've laughed with, cried for, built memories alongside. And because of that shared history, you keep reading their behavior through a lens of love, when what you're actually looking at is a pattern. And patterns don't lie. Here's something most people never realize: you don't always know when you're being slowly diminished. It doesn't arrive as a sudden blow. It arrives as exhaustion. As the quiet feeling that you're always the one trying harder, giving more, bending further to keep the peace. And somewhere along the way, you begin to believe this is just what love costs. But there is a critical difference between love that challenges you and love that quietly erodes you. One makes you grow. The other makes you disappear. There's a specific kind of person who shows up for the easy seasons of your life. They enjoy your energy, your humor, your joy. But the moment your world turns heavy, when you're struggling, when you need someone to genuinely show up, they go quiet. Not dramatically. Quietly. And when things improve, they return as though they never left. This is not bad timing. This is selective presence. And selective presence is not love. It is access. Some people agree with everything you say not because they believe it, but because discomfort makes them pull away. They would rather watch you walk toward a wall than risk one honest conversation. This feels like support, until you understand the truth: someone who never challenges you is not invested in who you are becoming. They are invested in keeping things frictionless. And frictionless is not growth. It is stagnation dressed up as kindness. Then there are people who treat your no as an opening bid. They push, reframe, guilt, and circle back until you give in, not because they persuaded you, but because you ran out of energy to hold the line. Here is what no one tells you about that moment: every time your boundary collapses under pressure, you are teaching them that your limits are not real. You are training them in how to ignore you. And they are fast learners. Consider also the people who meet your excitement with an immediate list of reasons it won't work. One honest warning from someone who cares is protection. A persistent rain of doubt from someone claiming to care is something different entirely. It is their own unexplored fear, transferred onto you. People sometimes discourage what they cannot yet imagine for themselves. Don't let someone else's ceiling quietly become your floor. And perhaps most confusing of all, the people who appear only when they need something. Weeks of silence, then warmth, then a request, then silence again. When you finally see this cycle clearly, something inside you shifts. Because the clarity of being used by someone you trusted always outlasts the sting of it. And clarity, even when it hurts, is the beginning of freedom. Here is what makes all of this so difficult: protecting yourself will feel selfish, especially if you were raised to believe that sacrifice is the proof of love. But peace maintained through silence, generosity extended past its true limit, energy poured into something with no return, none of that is love either. You can care deeply about someone and still refuse to accept what slowly diminishes you. These two things do not cancel each other out. The boundaries you build are not walls meant to keep people out forever. They are doors. And the extraordinary thing about doors is that you decide who is worthy of walking through them. That decision is not coldness. It is clarity about your own value. If something in this shifted something in you, follow along, there's more here worth sitting with.